New subscribers and old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Because for you guys, this would not be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, lower seas gang, and my unsubscribed gang that is shrinking by the day. You guys are awesome. With all the love and support that you guys pour into the channel, allow me to return that love and support with this dope behind video. All right, with no further ado, get the party started. Listen, woman wants to say that her Yanni, her hot box, you know what I'm saying, is your God. Yeah, I know. It sounds ridiculous. Oh, my mic. I need my mic. All right, you guys, listen. We're going to take a little short remission. I'm going to grab my mic. I've gotten used to it. I like to use it now. So hang on. Hold what you got. Don't fall. All right. That being said, set the mic up. Get this done. I'll do that briefly, okay? Shortly. Yeah, so the ladies want to say that their Yanni is your God. They want to say that God is the woman and woman is God. Therefore, woman is your God and you will do whatever woman tells you to do. No, no. They are no more God than you are God, okay? Now, we all connected to source? Yes. Are we source? No, okay? You, yourself, by yourself is not source. You are source having a human experience, yes. But that means that we are all source having a human experience. So how in the world can the Yanni box, I need to coin that phrase, put it on a t-shirt. How in the world can the Yanni box be God when God had made two sides of the coin and the positive and negative and the two energies, masculine and feminine? How in the world could the feminine, oh yeah, I forgot. You guys are saying that the masculine is some kind of accident by nature, you with the chromosomes and whatnot. Listen to me. Last I checked, God don't make any accidents. Last I checked. And now we have women saying that God makes mistakes. Listen, y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. And there ain't no blessings that's going to come from that. You want to sit around here, look up a bunch of ancient type of stuff and interpret it your way, that's fine. But don't try to tell us that your Yanni box, the same one that you're giving Pookie, Ray Ray, and Day Day, Brady and Brad, right? It don't make any sense to me. If you don't respect that box, why in the world? How in the world could it be my God? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. So I think we need to go ahead and get ourselves back to where we need to be, where we put God where God needs to be at. And for those of you that need to break God down into a gender, I'm gonna tell you something. There is no God in that right there either. Okay. And you can call it whatever you want. A lot of you like to get on here and not my actual subscribers, but my fans, right? Which half of them are YouTube haters. Want to get on here and there he goes preaching again. I'm not preaching. I'm just telling you how it is, right? Your Yanni box is not God, all right? You guys are not operating in any kind of, godly manner with the way that you move. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to, acknowledge that. I'll be back over there with the light set in a minute. That is super bright light, y'all. Okay, bear with me. Plus, I want to get a walk in because I'm going to go back in there and work out in a minute on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you are. What's going on here? Two pants on. Okay. And listen, all that we're saying is this: we want God-fearing women, not women that believe that they are God, but God-fearing women. You can understand that you are God having a human experience. You can understand that God is love, which is the highest vibration. right? And when you're operating at that vibration, you're definitely operating on that God frequency. And you can have your Christ consciousness and all things of this nature, but again, we are not source. And your Yanni box is definitely not source, okay? So think of it like it's supposed to be thought of. You know what I'm saying? God made us in his image, male and female. So let's not get too crazy with this, all right? We need to get things back in perspective. And we just want regular women. We don't want any of this new age stuff that you guys got going on. It seems like some kind of new way of subjugation. We don't want nothing to do with that. I don't need for you to tell me that we're supposed to protect and provide while constantly being bashed by women, and women telling us that their Yanni box 555 on the timer, as I say this, is God. No, it's not. No, it's God. No, it's not. Your Yanni box is no more God than my royal hammer. You know what I'm saying? The royal rod, you know what I'm saying, is just as much God as your Yanni box. All right? And last I checked, the royal rod is not God. Okay? So, I can use it as an instrument to make life, but again, we're not God. So stop saying that stuff, please. You're disrespecting yourself, you're disrespecting God, and it doesn't sound good coming out of your mouths. Now, if you're looking for a Pookie and Ray Ray, they'll tell you, yeah, mother, queen, goddess, God, whatever they need to say to get the box. Hey, listen, they'll tell you, but not one of us. You know what I'm saying? Not a Sigma, and you know what I mean? Not a true king. That's get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay. With that being said, I've already talked about how you guys are starting to come around and understand that you're going to have to compete and approach us. I gave you different kinds of approach that you can do, which, choosing signals and choosing language. Um, it could be as simple as a smile and a hi or something like that, right? But you don't have to straight up go up to somebody and, hey, what's going on, and run some mat game. We're headed back towards the truck. Get some light. Oh, man. My bad, y'all just got through eating. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling really full. Don't judge me, it's the weekend. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, look. There we go. So, look. Gentlemen. Okay. Stick to the plan. It's was it boo loving season, or, boo cuffing season, because, it's starting to become a little bit colder outside. Don't fall for it, man. Don't let the holiday music and the cold weather convince you to go ahead and lay up on these women or start entertaining one of them seriously. You have to stay the course. And once you become rich, you can, find some time and whatever you want to do, right? But on your way up, to go ahead and cripple yourself by dating, knowing how, time consuming it can be. And listen, ladies, we hear you. I hear a lot of bashing out there, right? You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of goofy women putting us in situations and proxy relationships that we're not asking to be in. I hear, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different things, and I see a lot of different things with content creators, right? Making assumptions as to why we don't want to date when we're clearly telling y'all why we don't want to date. We're just not ready to put that level of commitment and time into something that we don't really see there being ROE, or return on investment. ROI, I'm sorry. And more of a liability than anything else. So stop making up other stuff. You can do that all you want to, but it's not going to get you your desired outcome. We're still going to be thinking the same way. Like I said, we're not getting any ROI. It's more like a liability, and you guys have a roster. I don't know what beta, whatever, been going on here while I was, in a marriage, but last I checked, ain't no woman gonna have a roster dealing with me. Now again, if I was in my lower vibrational self as an alpha, yeah, I'd run through you, but I'm not doing all that stuff anymore. if you're one of these ladies that need to, have yourself a roster so you can, get different material things from different men and also do different freaky things with each man while taking each man's seed, not knowing that you're, bonding with that man or each one that you're doing that with, then I don't want no part of it. Like, you really need to stop throwing yourselves around so easily and acting like it don't mean nothing. Like, I mean, that's really just the devil having a field day with your body, because you should be understanding, since you want to call your Yanni, your hot box Yanni, God. Well, if you're gonna call it God, why are you letting Pookie and Ray Ray dance all over it? It don't make any sense. Nothing, mm, nothing y'all are saying makes any sense. At this point, we can tell that you're just grasping at straws, saying whatever that you think sounds good coming out of your mouth to make you feel better. But I mean, the reality of the situation is, you guys are still manless. You're online. Um, you know, say whatever you want to say, describe me however you want to describe me, but you're still watching me. I have haters out there right now that can barely speak English as if English is their second language, but still find time to hate on me. Listen, you haters that are out there, I told y'all that your hate just shows me that it's misguided love. So, once I see one of y'all trying to throw some shade my way, understand I take it as love. I don't care what you could try to go in on me and say all kind of crazy stuff like you females are saying. You know what I'm saying? You're saying a lot of goofy stuff, calling me arrogant, calling me um, all over the place. Again, know that when you say that a guy needs the ground, that's the ooh, came out of nowhere in the middle of the night. What's this lady doing? So what lady doing, man? Creeping in the and I creep. Yeah, let's keep it on the down low. Where is she going? And it's an older lady too. It wasn't like no young lady, man. Like, it was like in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do your thing, sweetheart. Do your thing. But what was I saying? Man, she was getting it too, boy. She's going to see her boo thing. But anyway, listen. Oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, look. Um, this completely threw me off. You ladies, right now, all I'm saying is this, man. Winter's coming. Okay. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna retitle it. I'm gonna make another video called "Winter's Coming." If y'all really want to be booed up with somebody worth something by December at the latest, then y'all need to, because you want to have something new to bring in the new year with, right? So if you want one of us, y'all are going to have to go ahead and make some sacrifices. And the sacrifices being, you're going to have to lay off, I don't know, some of y'all is too late, right? Um, those of y'all with too many bodies, I'm not trying to be mean. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Be as masculine as, because you know what, you trying to reform and trying to act like you're, something dateable. That's no. Just be who you are. Go ahead and continue to look for guys to be on your roster or whatever. I'm talking to the ladies out there or women out there that have a chance, that don't have too many bodies. If you have a bunch of bodies, you're going to easily be able to give yourself away, because nobody can talk about bodies without you being triggered into a conversation, a discussion, or a debate about why do body count matter. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that many bodies, you wouldn't care. What person in their right mind would have any kind of concern about bodies? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, if I'm 6'2" and, we're having a discussion, about, tall men, that's over 6 foot, and I start vouching for guys that are 5'9", it wouldn't make any sense. Now, me being a 5'9" guy, and you're having that discussion, and if I was the kind of guy that chased women, I would, put my 2 cents in there. But again, just, it is what it is. But we all know that y'all all want to date up, so no matter how many times I tell you, just take the alpha, you're going to continue to try to go for a Sigma. And there are some Sigmas out there that aren't divine. Every Sigma's not a divine Sigma or a divine empath. Some Sigmas out there are just Sigma males, and that means that they highly intelligent, they're somewhat tapped in, but they're not like on the level of manifesting or anything like what I can do, or a Sigma empath. But they're still a Sigma. They're still a Sigma. They're still a gentleman. They're still going to move in silence. But they're the ones out there that are making love to you, ladies. So, you know, you might be able to get a Sigma that'll smash you down. Like if he vets you, he feels like that you're not out there just giving up the punani to any old body, any old Pookie and Ray Ray. The Pookie and Ray Rays you're giving it up to are guys that are at least, managers that have their own place at least. If you're giving up to a what do they call those people, a homosexual, then no, like, because you don't even care. You know what I'm saying? You just like throwing it around. Just come on, come on. And there's gonna be a reckoning for all this, sleeping around stuff, all this poly stuff, and all this sleeping around stuff, and not healing traumas, and there's gonna be I'm telling you, because what's gonna happen is the women and the ladies out there that have not been doing it, they're gonna come out of hiding. And whenever we get a hold to one of them, we're going to tell the difference between a woman that has not been passed around, and we'll be like, oh, there is a huge difference. Because I'm telling you, man, it don't feel the same. It does not feel the same. So when y'all are running around here trying to think that, oh, well, if I just take some time off, you can take as much time off as you want to. Once a guy get up in that thing and do a little bit of work, it's going to stretch right back out to its original form. So, don't think that it's tightening up to some level. No, there's a big difference between a lady that does not pass themselves around, and a woman that does. There's a huge difference, man. There's no kegels needed. There's none of that stuff needed. You can try to wear on that thing all you want to. You're not going to be able to last long, because again, these women have not been passed around. They've been preserving themselves, and it feels like something that you feel like you haven't had in years. I mean, you start thinking like, I didn't even know they still made y'all. Like, so how are you, I didn't know that women still preserve themselves like that, because, they say most women cheat. So when you catch one of those few percentile that don't, or that do other things other than running around trying to hop from, Brady to Brad to, Pookie Ray, just chilling with whatever she's getting done, going to school, not needing validation from letting a bunch, because when women start talking to guys and letting guys chat them up, they always end up giving it up to the guy, because, they end up getting worked up and horny, and they end up doing something. And then most of these women are letting guys hit it raw. I don't care what you think. I don't care what they say. They're letting guys hit it raw. And these guys, man, they're not vetting them properly. As long as a guy's posting up some good stuff online, and we all know about filters and stuff, and then, he's wearing some, like, name brand gear or whatever, some designer, a little bit of it, they don't vet and see what kind of, whose vehicle he's driving. They don't vet to see, is he living with himself, or is he staying with someone else, a roommate, or they don't do none of that stuff. When they want to get out here and just sleep around, they just sleep around. Whereas we're running around building, and when we finally get to a certain level of building, when we do start messing around, we're vetting like crazy. We want women to have something to lose. We don't want women that just don't care about nothing. Nothing to lose, don't care about losing anything, don't care about... See, you need a woman that's like, a Pookie an alpha Pookie could still be a manager of some sort somewhere, or working an IT job making money, right? But, if they're not even going to, like, vet these men properly, and these Pookies are sitting around, these dirty Pookies are getting up in them, I don't want nothing to do with it, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I want a woman that's like vetting men. I want a woman that's like holding out. I want a woman that's thinking there might be a chance that I might want to eventually settle down with a decent guy. And I mean, like, settle down the right way, not settle for. And I'm telling you, we'll have another discussion about this, but we might want to talk about having average looking in the face women with really nice bodies. And I'm telling you, man, the ones that are really pretty, I'm telling you, man, they're getting ran through, man. I mean, they are getting ran through. At some point in time, they're getting ran through. You know what I mean? Maybe even a couple of times, 2 dudes at one time. They're getting ran through. Think about it, man. Every guy out there is trying to get a hold to her. There's no way, with women needing attention. Even the women that don't even look good think they look good. So if they do look good, then I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. I'm gonna get off of here. But don't live in any delusional reality. And when I say an average in the face, that's not like an ugly woman. It's just an average in the face. Like with makeup on, she can look okay, but she probably really won't wear it too much. But like the kind of woman that like works hard and you know what I'm saying, stays in shape naturally without really having to hit the gym. So she hits the gym, she's like really super fit, but then she can hide all that body under some loose fitting clothes with an average face. So you ain't got to really worry about, I mean, dudes still gonna hit on her or whatever. Not the same as a pretty chick. A pretty chick needs validation all the time, man. Like all the time. And then when they start aging, oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. An aging pretty chick, man, that's like, you'll never be able to satisfy her because she's never going to feel like she did, 5, 10, 6, whatever years ago when she was in her mid 20s. She's never going to feel the same. She's never going to feel, as youthful. So she's going to take that out on whoever's around her. Anyway, listen, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Peace, love, and light. I'll get back on here a little bit later on today. You know how we do. I'll drop a couple pre-records. I'm getting off of here and getting on the Tarot channel. So if you're not subscribed to the Tarot channel, you need to go ahead and do so. I'm going to have about the same kind of conversation. So the part 2 will be on the Tarot channel. It's in the description of the video. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to jump right on there. It's not going to be any tarot. It's going to be channeled messaging because right now I need to have a conversation with the gentleman out there, man. Y'all are having coworkers that are stalking y'all. You have stalking coworkers that are obsessing over y'all, sending, whatever you're posting up to each other, having different kind of debates on who's going to get to you first. I want to discuss this in detail. I want to talk to you guys about how to dodge it, who's doing it, and how much of it is going on because you got a lot of coworkers obsessed with you. A lot of coworkers. And you're thinking they're paying you, never mind. Boy, they're talking about you all the time, man. They're talking about you all the time. Coworkers, even the married ones. These coworkers are obsessed over you and they're putting you in these proxy relationships. We'll talk about it on the Tarot channel. Okay, so catch me on the part 2. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm going to bounce out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get myself together and then get on the Tarot channel. We're going to talk about how you're getting stalked by your coworkers. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Love you.